Here's an ISO quant for a firm producing 100 units of output. Now we know that this firm is going to want to minimize cost, so to get on the lowest cost line possible, and that'll happen where the cost line is just tangent. So this is the total cost or ISO cost line of producing 100 units of output. Let's suppose that is the labor that corresponds to producing 100 units and the capital that corresponds to producing 100 units. Now this firm will also have an ISO quant for, let's say, 200 units of output. There'll be a different ISO cost line that becomes tangent, and a different amount of labor and a different amount of capital used to produce those 200 units. We'll see the same thing, let's say, if we produce 400 units. We'll have labor and capital requirements. Now, if I look at all these cost minimizing bundles, or quantities of labor and capital, if I connect all those points, that is my expansion path. So as the firm produces higher and higher levels of output, how does their optimal quantities of labor and capital change? What we notice is as the firm produces more output, the cost minimizing amount of labor increases. When this is the case, we say it is a normal input. Now notice the cost minimizing amount of capital also increases, making it a normal input. It's not always the case, so suppose we're starting here at an ISO quant of 100 units using our labor and capital, and maybe producing 200 units looks like this. So in this particular graphical representation, I can connect those two dots, I can find my expansion path, but what I notice is as this firm produces more, the cost minimizing amount of labor actually decreases. Now, if that's the case, that a firm is producing more output but deciding to use less of one of their inputs, then that input is inferior. In this case, capital still increases, making capital a normal input.